Catalyst,
by H4.
coming soon.
Oh yeah.
We have a brand new program, Catalyst by H4. So tell me, what does this program entail?
So Catalyst by H4 is a revolutionary approach to sustainable, long-term weight loss, weight management, and lifestyle enhancement. Many folks now are utilizing GLP-1s, and that certainly has its place, but GLP-1s concern me on multiple levels. So I wanted to design a program that is sustainable and cost-effective. It involves 4 different components. It involves functional medicine. It also involves meal replacement and general better food choices. It includes
Power plate and
working
workouts.
out with Power Plate and beyond. And it also includes supplements such as multivitamins and other things as needed. So Dr. Case, you're going to be championing the functional medicine piece because you're the Uber practitioner. What will the functional medicine piece actually look like?
So it's going to start with a deeper dive into how you got to where you are. We're going to peel away the root causes, and we're going to talk about your goals. So what do you want to do that you can't do? What have you done in the past? And starting to look ahead, we'll plan a successful future and what that might look like for you. If we feel that food choices may be a problem, we can always look at food sensitivities. If there's a hormonal component to your weight gain or a lack of ability to lose weight, we're going to explore that too. Stress can play a role into this, inflammation can play a role. So that's how we're going to use functional medicine to draw out all of those root causes so that your weight loss and your exercise become super efficient and long sustaining. So tell me, the meal replacement part sounds really interesting, but also, a little bit like what kind of meals and what are you replacing exactly, and then how do you learn how to eat?
Great questions, all great questions. And I'm going to make myself a little bit vulnerable here and give you a little bit of my backstory. So we're going to utilize a program line from Robard. Robard is based in South Jersey. They've been in business over 50 years. I came across Robard in my journey back in 2013 while I was trying to maximize weight loss so that I could enhance my chances of recovery because I gave Dr. Case one of my kidneys. So Robard worked for me then, and fast forward to now, I've kind of gained that weight back because of sitting in an office all day, not getting as much exercise and movement as I would like, and as many of us would like. So as we looked at our program and the potential to build this thing to make it super special, my heart kept going back to Robard. So I've talked to the folks at Robard. They're fully on board with us doing this. These are products that they make every single day that are actually in bariatric programs and medical specialty clinics. We are doing this because of how we're positioned, but the key component with Robard, several key components really. They are essentially meal replacement. So, you've got your shakes, your chocolate, your strawberry, etc. You've got some meals you can utilize, but the key is they're limited calorie. So they're about 160 to 180 calories per packet. You can do 1, 2, 3, or as many as 4 packets a day, because not only is it safe, it's incredibly good for you, incredibly healthy, because the minimal calories, 25 grams of excellent whey-based protein in every packet, 25% of all the necessary vitamins and minerals for your USRDAs in every single packet. You've got a great amount of fiber, which is going to help get things moving along. Very minimal sugar, and also pretty low in carbohydrates. So it helps with satiety.
Satiety. That's a word.
So basically, it's not one of those things where you're hungry 30 minutes later and then you really just add more food to your diet. But the key with weight loss is not just calories. And that's just one small piece of the program. And in our next phase, we'll talk about our third and then our fourth steps. Being perfectly candid with you, GLP-1s, again, I'm not knocking them. They can be amazing and they've helped a lot of people, but do so with caution. I want to say that again, do so with caution. GLP-1s, you can kind of equate to clear cutting a forest or a forest fire, right? Many of them are very indiscriminate. So when you start to lose weight, you are not only losing water and fat weight, you are losing muscle that, unless you do something about it, will never come back. Why does that matter, you might say? Because I want to get to my goal weight. Let me stop you right there. Your goal weight is just a number. Health is the goal, not a number. We want to help everyone, including me, because I'm going through this program right with you because I want to get back to my healthy number. But we're going to do it the right way. We're going to take our time. We're going to have feedback every single week, you and I. We're going to talk about our journeys because it's not likely going to be a linear process. There are going to be times where you're going to lose a couple of pounds in a week. And then, you know what? Maybe you had that extra glass of water the night before, or you had a nice meal with your family. So maybe the brakes get put on that weight loss for a couple of days or a week or what have you. And that's okay. This is your journey. It's not a race.
Tell me about movement. Like, what about people who just sit on the couch at home versus people who are running marathons? How will this work for both?
Sure. Great question again. We can't promise that you are going to go from where you are now to where you want to be in a certain amount of time, right? Because there's so many individual factors. But what we can commit to you is that we are going to help you find ways to move that fit you and work for you. One of the things we will do is we will have weekly check-ins in the office here. So you have to make that commitment. But when you come in, we'll do the obligatory weigh-in, right? Just because it's a number, it's a piece of the puzzle. But the most important parts of you coming in are going to involve getting on the power plate, and we will get you a workout. You know, it's not going to be an hour or two because everybody's busy, but we want to make sure that you're getting some movement and some benefit each week. So we're targeting somewhere 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes doing that. While we're doing that, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. It's going to be real. It's going to be the two of us. And we're going to talk about the successes you've had, the not so successes that you've experienced, because it's all into it.
Mm-hmm.
Notice we never talk about failure. That's not what it's about.
Right.
It's about moving forward, progress over perfection. So we will do that each week. We'll keep doing that. And then we've got one more thing to talk about.
So the last piece of the puzzle, so we've got functional medicine, we've got the food choices, we've got the exercise, and then supplements. So supplements are just that. They're supplements not intended for use forever, but they're perfect for supplementing when you don't quite have enough, like a multivitamin, for example, or a probiotic or a fish oil. So we want to build up that microbiome. We want to make you as healthy as we can. So we've chosen some specific supplements, and we'll provide those to you as part of the program. And we're also going to monitor you. So the hope is that as you move through the program and you learn about eating, you're achieving your goal number, and you'll be able to go off some of the supplements. So they're there for support, and if you need them, we provide them.
We have them. Another one that we hadn't quite talked about yet was creatine. Creatine could be very helpful for folks. We also have a greens and reds product, which is a powder that you can just throw right into any of your beverages once a day. And that involves all organic fruits and vegetables into one little scoop. Never a replacement for real food, but if you're not getting enough of it, it can be a really nice fail-safe.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited. I'm excited about this program.
Right?
Yep.
So I guess we just go
Catalyst by H4 coming soon.
Thanks for listening.